Good morning, students. Today, this is M. Vinod Kumar, lecturer in Zoology, Government Degree College, Medak District, Telangana. The topic is Parental Care in Amphibia, UG, 3rd semester, Zoology. What is parental care? Tell me, what is parental care? The nursing of eggs and embryos by the parents by called parental care. Yes, the caring of eggs and embryos by the parents is called parental care. It is well developed in amphibians. అంటే generally we used to see in the dogs and cats, they carry out their young ones and they move from one place to another place. Why? Because they're thinking the first place is not safest to their young ones. So they moved into which is a secured place. So generally we see that in dogs, cats, in our homes and surrounding places. So what is parental care? The parental care means the parents will taking care of them up to they live their own way. This is called parental care. In many animals, not only dogs, cats, many animals, mammals, human beings, and many animals generally we see, especially in mammals. Every mammal is taking care of their young ones up to their certain age. So here you see what is parental care definition. The nursing of eggs and embryos by the parents is called parental care. It is well developed in amphibia. Generally, the methods of caring by amphibia fall under two broad categories. They are protection by nets and direct caring by parents. Protection by nets and direct caring by parents, and one more is there, vivipary. Third one, vivipary. Direct they lay their young ones, they produce their young ones. That's called vivipary. Third one, vivipary. Vivipary. Okay, first, what is first one? Protection by nets. Protection by yes. Okay. We see here protection by nets. Okay. Then amphibians have evolved countless interesting methods to give protection their defenseless eggs and larvae from predators. Okay. The parents construct the nest into which the eggs are laid. Four types of nests are encountered. They are first one, four types. There are four types. Four types. The first one is mud nest. Mud nest. What is mud nest? A large free frog, Hyla faber. Hyla faber. Here you see Hyla faber. Hyla faber frog, amphibian. Hyla faber frog from Brazil. 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 As it's also called as a Ferrario. These frog protects its progeny by building a basin shaped nest in the mud in the shallow water. అంటే they formed a nest as the shape of basin. Okay. So these mud types అంటే Hyla faber frog form a basin shaped nets. So you see here the Brazil country Hyla faber frog forming a basin shaped nest, and then on the border of the pond the female lays eggs about 2 days after nest building. The female one lays their eggs about 2 days after nest building. Okay. Then this is first one, and second one is tree nest. Tree nest. This is second one. Philomedusa. Philomedusa and Triton, and Chiromantis are free frogs. These are free frogs. Chiromantis, Philomedusa, Triton, and Phyla also. They deposit their eggs of the ఇక్కడ in the leaf, they deposit their eggs leaves. The leaf nests are constructed by the folding the margin of the leaves. Okay, leaf margin are glued together by the cloacal secretion. The leaf nests are seen in the branches of tree overhanging the water. These frogs laying their eggs in the leaves. Okay, this is generally, these leaf nests are seen in the branches of trees overhanging the water. This generally see in overhanging branches the water. Okay, understood? So the branches which are overhanging upon the water, their leaves only they lays their eggs. So after hatching, the larva jump into the pond. This is very important. After hatching, the eggs are jump into the water. Time after hatching, what happened? The eggs are jump into the water. Why? Because the trees which are growing at water, these frogs like Hylophobia, Philomedusa, Triton, Chiromantis, these frogs they lays their eggs on leaves of the overhanging on the water branches. So after hatching, the eggs jump into the water. This is tree nest. And third one, what is third one? Third one is foam nest. Okay, what will happen in foam nest? Many amphibians convert mucus secretion into nest for their young. Rhacoporus quelgeli is a Japanese free frog. Just you see here. Rhacoporus squelgili. Rhacoporus squelgili is a Japanese free tree frog. Japan frog. Just you see here Japanese tree frog Rhacoporus squelgili, they capious mucus secretion into nets for their young one. The matching couple digs a hole of tunnel into which eggs are the left trophy mass of avoid dissection. During rains, hatching tadpoles are washed down and slopping tunnel into pond of water further the development. Very simple. These frog they laying their young ones into digs a hole or tunnel in the trees. After rains, river water into the pond further the development. After hatching, tadpoles are washed down the slopping into tunnel. Into pond or river water for the further their development. What is the meaning of is the Rhacoporus squelgili Japanese their eggs laying trees into their holes which is located somewhere are tunnels. So after the hatching, what will form tadpole larva. The tadpole larva jump into the river or pond further their development. The female of South of American free frog is secrete the mucus. The eggs are laid on this when tadpoles attach the drop from the foam into water. Okay, the fourth one is gelatinous bags. Gelatinous bags. Gelatinous bags. Phrynichgalus birae. Phrynichgalus birae. The female one secretes the saucer-shaped transparent gelatinous membrane bag and it lays its eggs in it. They secrete gelatinous bag. secret gelatinous bag. They lays eggs in it. And also Salamandra caesarelingi. Salamandra caesarelingi. Salamandra caesarelingi. This frog, a small salamander, also deposits 50 to 60 eggs. 50 to 60 eggs they lays in their gelatinous bags, which is fastened aquatic plants. Okay, these are 4 types. The first one is mud nets, Hyla faber from the Brazil. Just you see here, the first one is mud nest. The first one is mud nest. Hyla faber from Brazil is called as a Ferrario. They formed a basin shaped nest. Then they put their legs in that nets. After hatching, the tadpole larva is forming. Then tadpole has tail like fish. After their development, fertilization, development process, their life cycle, the tail has decomposed. Then it's formed as a adult frog. The tree nets, Philomedusa. The second one is tree nets, Philomedusa and Tentran and Chiromantis are free frogs. These free frogs lay their eggs into the leaves which are hanging branches into the water. After hatching, the eggs are jumping into the water, and the tadpole larva continue their life in the water. And foam nets. These foam nests, Rhacoporus quelgeli, Japanese frog, tree frog, they forming a foam nets. They put into the hole in the tree which is living in water trees. After hatching, the tadpole larva sloping tunnel into the pond or river water for their development. The female of South American free tree frog, Leptodactylus mytacinus, digs a hole near water and fills with the frothy mass of mucus. The eggs are laid on this. Then tadpoles catch the drop from foam into water. The next one, gelatinous bags, Phrynichgalus birae and Salamandra caesarelingi forming the Phrynichgalus and gelatinous bags with their mucus. Then Phrynichgalus birae lays their eggs in this gelatinous bags, around 10 to 20. Salamandra caesarelingi lays their eggs in this bag 50 to 60, which is fastened the aquatic plants. These are 4 types which is protecting by nest. This one. The second one, direct caring by parents. Direct caring by parents. Direct caring by the parents. By the parents. Some species of amphibians directly care their eggs and young ones. What are they? The first one is Desmognathus focus is a Urodila. The male carries the eggs around the neck in the form of string. The first one, Desmognathus. Desmognathus fucus. Frog is a Urodila frog. This frog, the male frog carries their eggs around the neck in the form of string. Okay, the first one is Desmognathus fusca. And the second one is Phyllobates and Dendrobates. Phyllobates and Dendrobates. Phyllobates and Dendrobates. These are South American frogs. They carry their tadpoles on their back. Their tadpoles on their backside of the body. And third one, Elatis obstetricus. Elatis obstetricus. Obstetricians of France and Italy. The male exhibits their very interesting parental care of their eggs. Dilatis is specially named of midwife toad because of the interesting pairing the peculiar mode taking care of their eggs by the male. Okay, several males collect around the female. One of the male becomes successful grasp round waist on the female. The male then lubricates the cloacal region of the female when upon the female discharge their eggs. Yes, these eggs are fertilized and attached to the hind legs on the male which carries them here there till the hatch. Male frogs male frogs male frogs in legs legs of the legs to protect their young ones, their eggs up to the hatch. This is Alytes substratus. And fourth one, very simple. Fourth one is Hylambatis. Just you see here, Hylambatis. The female frog carries their eggs and buccal cavity. Carries their eggs in the buccal cavity. Till they are hatched. Hylambatis, the female frog carries their eggs in the buccal cavity up to their hatching. And the next one is Notitroma species frog. The eggs are deposited in the pouch of the back. Eggs are deposited in a pouch on the back with one opening at the posterior end. At the posterior posterior end. And sixth one is Rhinoderma darwini. Rhinoderma darwini frog carries their eggs in the vocal sacs. And Ichthyopis. Seventh one is Ichthyopis. Ichthyopis of Apoda protect their eggs by cooling herself around the gelatinous egg mass in the barrow. Gelatinous bag, gelatinous egg mass in the barrow. And the eighth one is Pipa. Rhacoporus reticulus. The eggs are gluted into the belly of female. On the belly of female. These are direct caring by the parents. Desmognathus fucus frog is Urodela frog. The male frog carries their eggs around the neck, And the second one, Phyllobatus and Dendrobatus are South American frogs. They carry their tadpoles of back side of the body. And the third one is Elatis abstraticus, male frog, hind legs to protect their eggs up to they hatch. And Hylobatus, the female frog, carries their eggs on the buccal cavity Where they located? Buccal cavity in the mouth. Next part is buccal cavity. They lay their eggs in the buccal cavity up to hatch. Nototrauma. Frog eggs deposited the pouch of back within the opening into the posterior end. Okay. Then Rhinoderma darwini. Frog carries their eggs in the vocal sacs, vocal cord, vocal sacs. Okay. Ichthyopus of Apoda protect their eggs by coiling herself around the gelatinous egg mass in the barrow. And the Rhacoporus reticulus eggs are carried on the belly of female. Okay. These are directly carrying by the parents. The third one, viviparism. What is viviparism? Pipa or is you see here viviparism. What is viviparum? Pseudophrine and nectrophrine tornari or vivipary frogs. These frogs eggs fertilized directly these frogs eggs fertilized directly internal of the body. So after the young ones they produce after hatch. This is the parental care in amphibians. Thank you. Can you understand? Well, I hope that very much. Thank you.